Hello, in this video we're going to share some tips on how to assemble this sideboard. But before we get started, just a couple things to keep in mind. Make sure you have a Phillips head screwdriver and optionally a flathead screwdriver. A second person can be helpful while putting this together, and just make sure everything's facing the right way when you're putting it together and you'll do great. So let's get into it. Just a quick disclaimer, these tips don't cover every step, so make sure you follow the instructions and complete all the steps in order. In step 7 we need pieces 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, along with some cam locks. And for this step, you really just want to pay attention to the difference between 6 and 8. They are different. They're kind of just mirror opposites of each other. So just make sure you have them facing the right way. Just pay attention to how all the holes are. And then also on these pieces here, you want the side with all of the small holes facing outside, facing away from the ones with the slats, with these grooves in them. So we'll go ahead and attach these just like this. And then we can do these ones. And then also on these outside pieces, you just want to make sure that this hole up here matches with the holes on these here. Just like this. And then we can go ahead and put all the cam locks in. And with cam locks, we find that a flathead screwdriver works better, but a Phillips head screwdriver works if you only have that. Alright, once all those cam locks are in, we're good to move on. In steps 9 and 10, we have the pieces from before in step 8, along with pieces 11 and 12. And for this, you just want to make sure you have 11 and 12 on the correct sides so that they line up with the L shape in this piece here. So these cam bolts should just go in like this, just like that, and this side as well. Just like that, and then we can go ahead and put all the cam locks in, and then we're going to move on. On step 13, here's one thing to watch out for. When you're putting on these side pieces, you really just want to make sure that the ends with the dowels sticking out are facing this way, away from the bottom of the piece. Otherwise, it might go on, but it'll be facing the wrong way for future steps. So that's just one thing to watch out for. So we can go ahead and put these pieces in like this. So just like that. And then one more thing that can help you make sure they're oriented properly is just making sure that this gap is closer to the bottom on both sides. And then you can attach the bolts to those, and we're good to move on. In steps 24 and 25, you'll be attaching the doors, so we'll go ahead and show you how to do it. So you want to make sure on these glass doors that the smaller squares are up top. And then with the hinges, we'll show you how to install those. I find it's easy to have the screw already on the screwdriver, and then just line up the holes of the top hinge and go ahead and screw it in. Another tip we find helpful is to go in an X pattern on the hinges, and then go ahead and put all the other screws in, and we'll be done. Alright, we've got all those screws in, and you can double check the evenness of your door. If your door's not quite even, you can check out our video about adjusting hinges to help you out with that. But other than that, we're done. We hope this video was helpful for you in assembling your new. For more tips, tricks, and guides, go to walkeredison.com.